Hi, my name's Tim. Welcome to the channel. In this video I'm just going to show you how to lift My Lotus Elise using these Quickjacks. Now Quickjacks work by placing one underneath each sill and use these these pucks, one at the front, one at the rear, under the jacking points to lift the vehicle up. Now obviously with a Lotus Elise you can't do that because you don't have the jacking points under the sills, and the jacking points aren't equal in width. And with where these lift up, you need them parallel, and so you need a jacking point at the front and back which are in line with each other to be able to lift it up. Now these work by using this hydraulic pump connected with these hoses. Now the pump uses a 12 volt supply, and so you can just use it using jump leads onto the positive and negative. So what I've done is I've got this EC5 connector for a jump starter using this 10 gauge cable. You need a good thick cable, otherwise it will melt because it uses quite a lot of power. And I can just connect that to a jumper pack to power it. So when you get the Quickjacks, they're not just a simple plug and play, there's a lot of setting up to do. First of all, you have to get the cables and fit all the connectors to the end, so there's these quick release connectors. Once you've got all them connected up, you can fill it with hydraulic oil. So first of all, you have to put air pressure into the cylinders here using a pump, quite easy, it's 50 psi. Then once you connect up the hoses, you have to bleed all the air out of the hydraulics, which isn't as easy as it says in the manual. It takes quite a bit of time and a lot of bleeding. Eventually you can get it done, so they lift equally on both sides, there's no air in them. And once all that's set up, you can lift the vehicle with the jacks. So I'm going to put the Lotus in the garage now, and I'm going to put it into position. The next job is to get the Quickjacks underneath the car, and for these blocks underneath the jacking points. And these only go one way around. You've got to make sure this locking bar is on the outside so you can release it and put it down again. And I find it's best to put the hose end at the front because the pivot point is here, and if you have a centre of balance behind there, it can cause the car to tip. So it's best to have the engine at this end of the jack to get the weight over this end. So I've got a compressor connected up to a jump starter using an E5 connector. Power it up so I can lift the jacks. So I lift it up now, making sure that the blocks are under the jacking points. Okay, it's now stopped at the halfway point. Next point to note is make sure there's enough room behind the car, because when it lifts up it moves backwards. So we're on the full lifting point now. So you may be wondering how I've managed to jack it up at the rear here, which points I'm using. Now if you look in my previous video about jacking pucks, so I fitted some jacking pucks here. So what I've done is I've repositioned them further here, central, in line with the front jacking point, so I can get the Quickjacks parallel. And then I've put some stickers where they are, so I know where the jacking points is, so I can just line up the Quickjacks. I've added some bits of tape so I can line them up better when we're positioning them on the ground. Quickjacks are now locked with this bar, so they can't be lowered at all. So to get them down again you have to knock it up a bit. And release the bar here, do the same to the other side. Now it can be lowered back down again. Now some people have said to me they would want a jacking solution, a lift, where they can remove the under tray while jacked up. Now I'm just going to demonstrate my solution to that. Although my under tray is now pinned between the Quickjacks and my jacking points, I'm not able to remove it in the jacked up position, but I'll demonstrate how easy it is to remove. down again so I can pull the under tray out. Now I'm just going to slide it on top of the Quickjacks. Now with the under tray removed, you can see how I've managed to slot these jacking points in the right place. So I originally fitted these pucks here on this bolt, but because this I needed them in line with the front jacking points, I drilled a new hole here and mounted them further inbound on this cross beam, and they now can take the weight of the car there. What I found is you need to get the under tray screws bolt hole back in place before you can put the pressure on it, otherwise you may not get the holes to line up. So I've all got them all in place now, so now I can just tighten them up and then load that down again. Fortunately the battery's run out and my jump charger now, so that's the end of the video. Thank you.
Oh, catch this. Wait a minute. That's Lotus. No, that's red.